Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So it's a new video, and in this video I'm going to discuss about my entire GTE process. So if you guys have seen my last video, you guys know that I got my Australian study visa finally and in this video I'm going to discuss each and everything from applying for offer letters in Australian universities to finally getting my visa. And trust me guys, my entire journey was a roller coaster ride, and even I was told by someone that you can't go to Australia, and I was on the verge of dropping my plan of studying abroad. So in this video I'm going to discuss each and everything about how I tackled all the problems that I have faced during the entire process, and also will be discussing the process with you guys in this video. And the reason why I'm wearing this mask is because I haven't done a face reveal on my channel, so please bear with me for that. So let's start the video. So now talking about the very first process is that I have given my PTE exam, and after giving my PTE exam I have applied for the Australian universities. And while doing my research I get to know that there are very few universities that offer Bachelor of Nursing program in July intake, and I want to go to Bachelor of Nursing. My location preference was Melbourne, and there is only one university in Melbourne that offers Bachelor of Nursing in July intake, and that university is La Trobe University. So that was the only option that I had with me on that time. So my agent have told me that I should not rely on La Trobe only. I should apply to different universities as well, all across Australia. And I have applied to three universities. First is La Trobe University, which is in Melbourne, where I want to go. Second one was um, QUT University in Brisbane, and the last one was ECU University in Perth. So these were the three universities that I've applied for, and within like 5 days I got a response from La Trobe that their intake is full and they are no longer accepting students for Bachelor of Nursing intake. And that thing just broke my heart, because the only city where I want to go to Australia was Melbourne, and the reason is that I have my relatives in Melbourne, so it would be very easy for me to go there and live there, because obviously I will be having their support. But that thing have just broke my heart, and even my parents told me that do your degree over here in India and then then go to Australia for your post graduation. So they have clearly said that drop your plan of going to Australia and do your degree over here. But one day I was just looking for universities in Australia, and on that day I came across Victoria University, and I get to know that they have a May intake. But at that time I wasn't hoping that much, because the July intake in La Trobe University was full, so there are very less chances that I can get my intake in Victoria University. So I wasn't hoping for much. So, many agents conduct a sort of webinar where different Australian universities come together, and students can discuss about their future goals with them. And one such webinar was conducted by AECC Global Consultants Ludhiana, and I get to know about the webinar on social media at webinar. And I was just randomly attending that webinar. I had no such plans, and even I have almost dropped my plan of studying abroad, because my parents said no, that you can't go now. So I have attended that webinar, and over there one of the representative was also from Victoria University, and I have talked to him, and he said that seats are still available for my intake in Bachelor of Nursing program. So that thing have given me a little ray of hope that maybe I can go there. So I've applied for my offer letter. So on 11th of February 2023 I have applied for my offer letter for Victoria University. I didn't have much hope at that time, because the main take was just in like 2.5 months, and I thought that it is impossible to do the entire process at this time, and students have already applied for Victoria University, so I might not get a seat. And Bachelor of Nursing is a very popular program, so that so the intake for that program get filled very soon. So I wasn't having much hope, and by the time I got my offer letter from other universities, I got an unconditional offer letter from QUT Brisbane. So in Australia you get a conditional offer letter, and after fulfilling all the conditions you pay the university fee, and after that you lodge your file. but I got an unconditional offer letter directly from KUT, and I was actually considering that university that I might go there. And then I got an conditional offer letter from CQ University Brisbane. So within like 12 days, on 23rd of February, I got my conditional offer letter from Victoria University. So then comes the main part, and that was the part in which I faced a lot of problems. So in that conditional offer letter, there was a condition that I need to show the funds, the sufficient funds for my studies in Australia and my family's income. Like I need to prove that I'm from an economically sound family. So there comes the main part. So talking about funds, we already have funds, and those were very old funds. Like we have most of the funds in form of FDs, and those FDs, some of the FDs were also 10 years old, and some of them were like year and a half old. So we do have funds, genuine funds and old funds. But the problem which I faced is in the income part, where I need to show my family income. The main source using which you can justify your agriculture income is J forms, and we didn't have them. So we went to different agents and asked them about the entire thing, like how we can solve this problem, and most of them have said that you need to have a J form. So I still remember I went to one of the agent and he told me that with the documents that you have, you can never go to Australia. So instead, drop your plan, start doing Bachelor of Nursing over here in India, and then go to Australia. And I still remember I came home crying um, on that day, and that was such a difficult time. So not talking about how I have solved this problem. Since we have our agricultural land, so there is a certificate that can be made by the Sildar. So we have made that certificate, and my parents didn't have ITRs either, and ITRs are very important. So we have filed updated ITRs and ITRs of last 2 years. So we have collected all of the documents till 4th of March. My sponsors were my father, mother and my grandfather. So I needed past 2 year ITRs of all three of my sponsors. Then I need to show the FTs, all the funds in the form of FTs. Then I also need to attach the bank statement of all three sponsors, and I also need to submit a CA report. So these were the main documents that were required, and we have also attached the Tahsildar certificate in order to show the agriculture income. So these were the documents that we have attached. So on 4th of March, I have sent all of the documents to my agent, and I asked her to give it to the university as soon as possible because there is very less time left for my intake. And the university also have called me once and asked for my documents, and they have also told the same thing, that very less time is left and very few seats are left, so do your process as soon as possible. I got a reply from her that she is not in India, she is in Dubai, and she can do all the process when she get back in India. So I had no other option, I just waited for her. So I was just hoping that Victoria University have some seats for Bachelor of Nursing, and I was just hoping that I get it. So after coming back, my agent have submitted all of the documents to the university on 11th of March, which I think it was Friday on that day. Next day, which is Saturday, I got a call from university about my interview, and to be honest, at that time I had some mixed feeling about my interview, about how it went. And I've also recorded my interview, so if you guys want to see that interview, definitely I can upload it on my channel. So it will also give you an idea about what questions they ask. So I had some mixed feeling about interviews, and on Saturday and Sunday I was just praying that I clear my interview. And on Monday, which is 13th of March, I got my unconditional offer letter. So in just 2 days, like my agent have submitted my documents on Friday evening, so in just 2 days, which is Saturday and Sunday, my GT got cleared. The entire GT process takes around 7 to 15 days for most of the universities, but I don't know what magic have happened. The entire GT process for me was just for 2 days. On the next day, which is 14th of March, I have paid my university fee. I also got like 10% scholarship from Victoria University. Other universities offer slightly higher scholarship, like 20 to 30%, but Victoria have offered me only 10%. But since I have no other choice, so, on 12th of March, I have submitted my fee. So on 14th of March, I took my medical test. So there were only two tests which were mentioned in this sheets, but in my sheet, around 6 tests were mentioned, and I went asked the nurse. She told me that since you're doing Bachelor of Nursing, so you have to undergo various tests. And I don't know what have happened to me. I was so negative at that time. I was just thinking that I don't know if I will clear that test or not, and I was just praying that I clear my medical test. And after paying my fee, the university have asked me to submit TT and a signed offer letter by me. And so I have submitted these documents on Friday, and on Monday I got my COE. And I think there is a 2 days gap because obviously it was weekend. So on Monday I got my COE, and so after that I need to submit updated bank statements of my sponsors. After lodging my file, waiting for visa was so difficult. I used to pray all day that hopefully I get my visa. And on 29th of March I got my visa, which is that I got my visa in just 5 days. So yeah, that was the entire journey from applying for my offer letter to finally getting my visa. And my classes are going to start in on 1st of May, so I will be leaving to Melbourne, Australia in like 15 days. So yeah, I am really excited for it. And yeah, that was my entire journey. And so do let me know guys about which videos you want me to make and upload on my channel, since I've gone through this entire process. So I think that I have some knowledge, and obviously I can help you guys and share my experience. So yeah, that was it about this video. I will see you guys in a new video very soon.